I've been looking closely at these box cones all spring to see whether after the box moth attack whether they would actually come good, and I sprayed these actually about 2 weeks ago, and what seems to have happened is that these little box moth caterpillars have jumped ship because they don't like the treatment. But it doesn't seem to have saved these box cones, which have had another attack this spring. So I'm thinking, like a lot of other people I think, time to perhaps have a change. I've decided in the end to go for a replacement, an evergreen called Ilex crenata, and they've arrived today. I've bought 5 of them to replace these ones in this bed. They were £15 each from Grasslands Nursery. They came quite quickly, and they're cheap enough. Little balls, which I'm going to perhaps train into cones or bigger balls. And so yeah, let's get those planted up, remove these old ones, and then have a nice new look to the bed. So first of all, I'm wondering how easily these are going to come out. Now these have been in about 4 years. So let's see how persistent they are. Quite persistent actually, so I'm going to have to use a spade. It seems like we're making some headway now. Seems to be just about underneath the root ball now. It looks like we're just about there now, I'd say. So that was quite the mission to get that out, but not too bad in the end once you've cut through the roots. So yeah, let's go for a swap over of plant type. Now these beds have been well fertilised in the past, and so I don't think we need any more fertiliser at the moment. Let's see now. Let's see now how these little ones go in here. So, looks like I dug it out a little bit too deep. I think that's about it. A little bit more compost, and then I'm going to cover with leaf bark. And so these are evergreen, as I say, Japanese holly, and I'm hoping these are going to do okay and grow at a reasonable speed. I don't want them to grow too fast, but it's a bit of an experiment, and I'm interested to see how it's all going to go. And now just pull that bark back over. I'm going to blow off the various bits of dust and crud, and I'd say that is the job done. Nice and central and looks okay. So just looking in contrast, these Japanese holly, small little round balls to begin with, compared to these other large cones of box which had established themselves. Yep, it's going to be quite a different look for a little while, but yeah, that's okay. These box cones started quite small, and these Japanese holly balls hopefully are not going to have the same problems disease and attack wise as these box cones have. So let's now get on and replace these other 4. Just watch out for this little one, little self-seeded copper beech. Also trying not to damage these alliums too much, if at all. So there we are. All the box plants have been replaced by this Japanese holly, which to me looks very, very similar. Look at these lovely little ferns coming up after I chopped them back about 6 weeks ago. Allium's just coming out now. And so yeah, these are rather sweet, aren't they, these little Japanese holly balls. This fern plant is growing like mad. And yeah, so there we are. This should now be disease-free, fingers crossed. And so yeah, okay, it's a slightly different look for now. Those larger box cones have disappeared, and now going to wait for these little Japanese holly balls to grow up a little bit this year, then decide how to clip them and what shape to have them. Could be cones like the box, so basically watch this space and let's just watch them grow over the summer.